Have you ever had an experience in your life that was so utterly amazing that it couldn't possibly be a coincidence or even a random happening or even good luck? I'll give you an example. You think of someone, and 5 seconds later, the phone rings, and guess who? It's that person. How many of you think that's a coincidence? A few of you. How many of you think it has something to do with the power of our thoughts? Most of you, I have a smart audience here today. Well, it's true. Science tells us that everything is energy, and everything is energy vibrating at a frequency that determines its density. And it was your thought vibrating at a particular frequency that resulted in the manifestation of that person calling you. Science also tells us that positive thoughts vibrate at a high frequency and negative thoughts vibrate at a low frequency. So being a scientist in my own life laboratory, I really wanted to check that out. So I developed what I call the observer self. And that's that place in me where I can catch myself before I go down that negative thought, that negative rabbit hole. I call it the wah-wah trail, that leads to fear, doubt, worry, and concern. I've been catching myself, and I've been having some pretty good luck. I'll tell you the most amazing story, true story. A couple of weeks ago, it was end of my day, I was taking off my jewelry, and I noticed that this little pinky ring that I just love, it's a silver and gold pinky ring that I got in Sedona, and I treated myself. It was a gift to myself because I finished a year-long mastermind program in speaking. So I treated myself with this ring. So it was special to me, and I wore it all the time. Well, it wasn't on my finger. I looked everywhere. I looked in the car, I looked in the house, I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked, and I could not find it. And I could feel myself taking a nosedive down that wah-wah trail, but I caught myself. I said, no, not going there. I'm not going there. I now find my ring. I know exactly where my ring is. And within seconds, I kid you not, I had this image in my mind's eye. You're not going to believe what the image was. You ready for this? It was my garbage disposal. My garbage disposal? I mean, really, my garbage disposal. But I didn't second guess spirit. I went right down to the kitchen. I looked in my garbage disposal, and there it was, right on top. And it must have slipped off while I was doing dishes. Only thing I could think of. Well, that is definitely not a coincidence. I was cause for that. Tony Robbins says that energy flows where attention goes. Deepak Chopra says it this way. He says, attention plus intention equals creation. Put your attention on your intention and you create your reality. So what's the message here? The message is that we have the power to create our reality. As spiritual beings having a human experience, we're amazingly powerful in creating our reality. And I would love to share my work with you. And if any of you are interested, I invite you to come to my new website, alignwiththedivine.us, and you can put in your email. If you register, you're going to get a gift, The 7 Keys to Successful Manifesting, which is a great webinar I did a while ago that really explains the structure of my work in 7 steps. And if you do it within 24 hours, I'm going to give you a complimentary tarot reading on Zoom, 1-to-1, live, a half-an-hour reading valued at $100. So I hope I hear from you. And, I've received many testimonials over the years, but there's one that I want to share with you today that I just love. And this is from a filmmaker in Santa Barbara. Her name is Marsha Orland. And this is what she says. What I liked about your work, your presence, passion, and skill are superb. Your command of the material, the research you've done, the road you've traveled, all combine perfectly into the qualities that result in a dynamic, powerful teacher and speaker. Whether you have a large or small audience, I imagine that doesn't change. The material was presented in easy to understand words and print, supporting your compelling delivery. I love that. I get goosebumps every time I read that. I also have some celebrity endorsements, big guys, Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, Joe Dispenza, and, are you ready for this? Dr. Deepak Chopra gave me a PSA, public service announcement, on my television show, recommending that people tune in to Get Conscious Now every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And I think just for the fact that I've had these fellows, Bruce, Greg, Joe, and Deepak on my show, are testimonials, celebrity testimonials, in the sheer fact that they wanted to come on my show and support what I was doing. So I hope to see you. I hope you'll check out my work, and I would love to connect with you on Zoom to give you a free reading. Hope to see you soon. Bye.